we're gonna take public testimony
Okay.
on it.
Good morning. This is the Environmental Management Commission meeting for March the 25th, 2026. We are unfortunately canceling the meeting due to lack of quorum and some technical issues. We will go ahead and be taking public testimony on agenda items as well as just hearing from DEM on updates that they were going to present on today. We will not be making any decisions or having discussions on these updates. It's going to be merely for our information and staying up to date with DEM. I would like to introduce District 3, Louisa Lee. She's the new commissioner for Keokaha District 3. Right here. Okay, so do we just go through the agenda then? So if there's any public testimony or statements for any of the agenda items for today, either in the room or online, you want to raise your hand. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn it over to DEM for their updates.
Do you wanna just state here?
Oh, we can.
Yeah.
If we could just do a quick roll call for those of us that are here. Chair Perez, District 4.
Louisa Lee, District 3.
Justin Dallas, District 6.
Jim Beats, District 1.
Okay, and that's everybody in the room, and we have nobody online.
So which agenda item we gonna go to?
So we're just gonna go ahead and turn it over to DEM for the for updated business updates from DEM.
So let's
Is
have that
Is that item
Agenda.
B1, is that where you'd like to pick up?
5. Yeah,
Awesome.
because unfinished business, we should wait for the rest of the. We should,
Yeah, so.
right, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and go straight to 5.
So today you're gonna do 5.1 and 5.2?
5.1 and 5.2.
Okay.
That
And
sounds
then
great.
we'll end the meeting.
And then we'll adjourn.
I feel that silence.
No.
Mike Rivera, Solid Waste, Division Chief for DEM and Solid Waste. I'll provide the update for solid waste. I know it's not on the agenda, but I was gonna provide a small storm update around the island for solid waste.
So if it's not on the agenda,
You can't do it?
no.
Oh, okay, then I won't. So the division conducted 4 household hazardous waste events, 2 in February, 2 in March around the island. February 7th was the Kilo HHW event, and the next week after that in Kona on Valentine's Day. And that was in Kona at the West Hawaii Civic Center. Both of those events were record setting for vehicles. For the February 7th event in Hilo, we took in 797 cars. Vehicles went through the system. Over 3,500 gallons of used motor oil was accepted. At the Kona event the next week, 497 vehicles passed through the system and almost 1,000 gallons of used motor oil was accepted. So very busy events at those 2. In March, the first week of March and Saturday and Sunday, March 7th and 8th, Waimea and Pahoa were held. Both of those events were average right at in Waimea 295 vehicles through the process. That is the average there, and about 813 gallons of oil accepted. In Pahoa the next day, 330 vehicles were brought through the system and 1,700 gallons of used oil. The whole event was very busy because it's that events mixed in with the regular stations, transfer station traffic, so that was a pretty busy event. I'll keep on going here. The Lapa Hawaii transfer station renovation and upgrade is complete. And the mayor blessed the facility on March 4th, along with Councilmember Kimball. So that's a very nice looking facility, which we will use as the basis for future upgrades around the island for transfer stations. With that, the Honolulu transfer station, which was upgraded to 6 days, returned to their normal operating days of Monday, Thursday, Saturday. For Pahala, the Pahala transfer station will undergo an emergency repair to a sinkhole that's near the chute area. That'll occur in mid-April. Right now, the area is cordoned off with eco blocks or K rails, and the residents will have to walk their trash to the chute for disposal. During the remediation, when that begins, the Tuesday operation will close, so the operation should take 4 days, Monday through Thursday. The Tuesday close day will revert to Saturday, so we'll open the Saturday, which is not normal, to get the third day in the week for them folks. And then the following week, it'll return to operations.
Let's be posted online.
Yeah.
So I can share.
Once we confirm the days, right now, we're waiting for delivery of the concrete and those materials. That's why it's pushed out a bit. At Puanahulu landfill, waste characterization study was conducted, and that was done by DOH along with a consultant during the week of March 9th through the 13th. What they did there, the team sorted 6 county and commercial trash loads per day, which sorted the materials by waste category. That event was actually cut short due to the first cone load, so they all left the island on that Thursday. It was supposed to be here Friday. A second event will be conducted in May at the Puanahulu landfill, and once that's done, all the data will be compiled and a report will be given to the county showing what the results were of the waste sterilization of materials going into the landfill. And lastly, for abandoned vehicles, we've hired a couple of people there. Tiffany Wallace will lead the abandoned vehicle division as the specialist, and Justine Raphael will become the AV coordinator on the Hilo side. We still need an AV clerk for the Kona side. Both Tiffany and Justine are both bring a wealth of experience and knowledge, and will have a successful team out there for abandoned vehicle. And with that, that's the update for solid waste. My questions?
Do you have any questions?
I do. Can I ask a technical question?
Sure.
The citizen in my district asked if other types of vehicles like tractors can be disposed of.
There's a special form for that and a request, and I can't give you a definitive yes or no. It depends on the size of the. So it'd be best if they submitted a picture, whatever, and we can go from there if they can. Totally.
And deliver it where?
To wherever it's gonna go. Okay, yeah, business services or one of the. Maybe it's good to be resold. The auction, yeah.
This is, do you have an anticipated date on the report for your analysis?
Wait, no, I don't. Waste characterization.
Yeah.
Yeah. The consultant for the DOH. We'll know more once we get into the May event. We'll ask them some questions.
Okay,
When they return it, how long we can anticipate to receive.
okay.
So just because we have a new commissioner here, just to remember how we last like.
Yes.
No, so yeah, I think it's good if you have a question, raise your hand or get the chair's attention, and then she can say to the commissioner, whatever, ask your question. Or you can say your name after being recognized by the chair.
My fault.
That was my question.
Okay, any more questions? All right, thank you. We can go ahead and move to wastewater now. For the wastewater update, so V2.
Chris Slade is online, so he can start.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Loudy, the temporary assignment chief, and we do have a couple of new employees, Matt Jarlowski and Patrick Cummings, if they want to just unmute and just say a brief hi.
Hi, everybody. This is Patrick. Fire up my video for you. Chance to see me. Hello, everyone. I'm Patrick, the new program manager for the asset management team and the wastewater division. I'm excited to be on board here and help us make sure that our ongoing processes and projects and maintenance work in our system are aligned with what's happening in the real world and help get a nice hand on everything that's happening both in the field and in our computer systems. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Across the 5 position to the Department of Wastewater, or the wastewater division, I should say. We're hearing a lot of experience with wastewater treatment systems, with collection systems. Happy to see what I can do for DEM.
We can't hear you.
Here, hold on one second. My apologies here.
Yeah, Matt, pull your microphone down. That might help.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, sorry. I'll redo that. Rewind. Matthew Jaroslawski, division of wastewater division for DEM. I'm the new civil engineer 5 position. I'll be stationed here on the Kona side, working on wastewater treatment plant projects for the Kealakehe R1 upgrades and some of the other the wastewater treatment plant needs over there, as well as any kind of collection system projects. I come from a background of wastewater treatment plant project, capital improvement project engineering, Mammoth Lakes, California, and then some City of Bend, Oregon experience with public procurement, project management, budgeting, all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm excited to see what I can help out with here.
Thanks, Matt and Patrick.
We'll keep going. It's fine. Back to Chris.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Chris, are you providing the wastewater update for
I
Paul?
am.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Pahala, we have progress. The notice to proceed was on March 16th. We conducted a pre-construction meeting on the 17th, and the contractor is itching to go out there. So I know the question's going to come up, but we are in the process and we're continue to look at how many additional people we can connect and what that cost might be.
Okay, we're having some audio issues. Do you mind maybe just repeating? Did you guys get that? I am so sorry. Can you
Sure.
repeat that?
Yeah, actually, hold on one sec, Chris. Let me just see if we can adjust this here. What do you see? You try that, Chris?
Okay, I'll try again. At the Pahala
Peter, what do you
wastewater
say?
treatment.
If need be, I can address that here. Turn off noise.
Okay.
One more time, Chris.
Okay, I'll try one more time. So the collection system at Pahala is under construction and on schedule. The treatment plant was recently awarded. The notice to proceed was on the 16th. We had a pre-construction meeting on the 17th, and the contractor is very excited to get started up there. We don't have a groundbreaking ceremony date yet, but that's upcoming shortly. And I know there are questions on if additional people can connect to the collection system, and we are we continue to look at what kind of cost might be associated with that. We'll report back when we have some.
Is there, Justin Canellis, District 6? Is the county looking at ways to subsidize, grant the homeowners that are currently on their own cesspools that aren't connected to the gang cesspool, but have to, they're mandated to connect? Is the county looking at ways to secure funds?
I'm gonna step in on that
Okay,
answer.
gotcha.
I'm sorry, Chris, I'm gonna step in. with
Yeah,
that. The county realizes that there is a history with the community. And we were, they made us aware of that history during a recent community meeting that we had down there. We are studying that history.
Okay.
It would be premature to say that the county is considering any specific plan at the moment. We need to understand what the history is first. And once we develop a full understanding of that, then we will begin to develop and propose a plan.
Okay. When does the county anticipate the mandates to connect to the system? Is there kind of like a roundabout where like, okay, you're gonna need to connect to the system by?
Oh, that's way off.
That's way off.
Well, it could be as far off as 2050 because people that are, are on septic systems right now, they, or cesspools, there might not be a mandate for them to do something about that until 2050.
Okay, so that's I guess residents were concerned that this November they were gonna have to pay $20,000 and get
That is not the case.
Okay, that's gonna be great news to the residents as well. Okay, thank you.
I have a follow-up question in regards to that. There is current county bill or county regulations that do require connection within so much distance of county municipalities and pipes. So based off of the answer you gave, am I to understand that the new infrastructure that's being designed in Pahala and Alehu are not going to be under that umbrella of mandated connection because that municipality expanded next to their home?
I think it's also premature to make that statement. I think the whole issue is under review.
So that regulation would not uphold for Pahala and Alehu.
No, that's not a true statement. We have to find a right way to. Yes, there is an existing regulation, but we have thousands of people on the island that are near a sewer and haven't connected. So it's been not enforced as well as it should be. But there are so many questions with respect to who has to hook up where and when and pay how much, that the whole subject is under review by my office.
Okay, maybe we'll go ahead and add that to next month's agenda
Yeah.
for more discussion then.
And
Just for clarification for as we look forward in moving forward with expansions and sewering and trying to find these out, it would be great to understand what regulations are going to be in practice and then what regulations are being reviewed and maybe not.
well, for instance, one of the things we're looking for right now is what is the real cost to these newly accessible properties. We don't even have a real number for what that might cost them, and we are investigating that right now. We're trying to get real numbers for that.
Okay, yeah, grind to some numbers for them.
Because
That makes sense.
how serious of an issue it is depends on how much it costs.
Okay.
If you're a family living there, what the impact might be on your household is, in relation to what that hookup cost might be. And I think we're kind of getting towards the edge of where we ought to be talking.
Yes, I would agree with that. I think that maybe what we can do is add that as a, as a new agenda item to look over.
May I make a request?
I would love, yes, please.
We put it out 2 months. I don't think I'm going to have an answer for you in 1 month.
Oh, okay. We will see.
I'd very much like to come to you with.
More
some kind of an
detail.
answer. Yes, and I don't think I'll be prepared in 1 month.
Okay. Okay, is there any other questions from online or well, no. Yeah, no online, because we don't have commissioners. Anybody have any other questions for the wastewater? No? Okay. I think,
Yes, was he done?
yeah, that was the only thing for wastewater. And I think that, yeah, I think director took over and answered the question for us. So we are live right here now.
So are you guys gonna have
Please.
Chris Dipnerine test?
No, the family emergency, so
Mhm.
that'll be next month.
Okay,
Unfortunately, both of the presentations are postponed for next month, so we will be adding those. And I guess we could go to agenda item 7, future agenda items.
no, so you guys are done.
We can't. Oh, nobody can recommend future agenda
Not right
items?
now, no, yeah. They can email you.
Oh, okay. So if you can please email future agenda items to me as soon as possible, that's always super helpful. If not, as soon as possible by April the 3rd. And we will see our next commission meeting in Kona, Wednesday, April the 22nd.
You know, 2 months from now would be when?
Here, May 25th-ish, maybe 27, May 27.
Okay, so you can end the meeting and cancel.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna adjourn this very unique environmental management commission meeting. I appreciate everyone's patience as always as we work through everything. And can we have do we need no vote? No,
But we didn't have.
there we go. We're adjourning. Now I feel like I could have